Hey everybody, how are you all today? Friday, March 27th, episode number 7 of Guitar Jambo. Hope you all staying safe. Hope you all doing okay and plowing through this mess, and we will get through it and get to the other side, and hopefully we'll be there sooner than later. So with that being said, episode number 7 of Guitar Jambo, and what we have today is a Fender Telecaster right here, and this is a Fender B-Bender Telecaster. B as in Bamiano. All right, bends the B string, and I'll explain how that does that, and I'll give you a demonstration a little bit later. The B bender, the mechanism itself, originally called a string stretcher, was made by Gene Parsons and Clarence White from the Byrds, right? You all know the Byrds. So you want to be a rock and roll star? Well, listen now, hear what I say. One of my favorite Byrds songs. Anyway, they devised this mechanism in 1968, and it used to be called the Parsons White string stretcher, and then it became the B-Bender. Somewhere along the way, Meridian Green, crazy name, right? Naming your kid Meridian. At the 100th Meridian, for all the hip fans out there, he must have been the one that they got it to in terms of Fender and distributing it in Fender world. So they devised this mechanism in 1968, and imagine all the joints that were smoked to, you know, devise this mechanism, because it's like totally cool. So what they do is they route out the back of the guitar right there. They route this whole thing out, and there is a system of levers and pulleys in there. Levers, that's what they say in Canada. Levers and pulleys, and it's like a Canadian processed cheese. That's the way they say it over there. Also, what's really cool is there is a little dial here, and if you can see that, I know it's hard with the chrome and the light, but there is the sharp and the flat sign right there, and you can adjust the dial for how sharp or how flat it goes in terms of like how you bend it or when you bend it. Just really cool. Heavy guitar because of all the metal that is in there underneath there. But also, as you can see too, it says Parsons Green. Can you get that, V?
I got it all.
Parsons Green. So obviously there's the Meridian Green cat in there. It doesn't say Parsons White. Another cool thing, this is a 60th anniversary Fender right there. A little thing there, US made Telecaster here. Quick story of how I got the guitar. I was working, as I've said before in some of these episodes, at a Western New York guitar shop. I worked there for 10 years. Really great years. And at about 2005, somewhere around there, 60th anniversary of Fender is what?
2006.
2006, okay. They had a program where if you sold Fender stuff, you got points. And I happened to sell enough stuff and bartered for some points from another cat that worked there, where I ended up getting this guitar for free from Fender, which was really, really cool. Because I've always wanted a B-Bender and probably would never get one if it wasn't for that. So that's how I got this particular instrument. As you can see, this wrinkled Joe Walsh for President shirt was at the bottom of the drawer. One can only hope for that, though, right? That would be great. I have this shirt on because when I got the guitar, there was a white perloid pickguard and a Strat pickup in the middle, and I found that unacceptable aesthetically. That looked like shit to me. No need for that pickup in the middle. Let's be reasonable. So I took that pickup out. I put a black triple laminate pickguard on there, all because I remember seeing Joe Walsh with his Telecaster in the Hotel California video. Oh gosh, from 79, the one that used to play on MTV all the time, where Felder's got the double neck white, and Joe Walsh has this telly, looks like this. He's got the bandana over his head, just killer. So I'm like, I want it to look like that. So there's the Joe Walsh reference, and again, one can only hope that. All right, we'll stop there. So Fender Telecaster, Fender B-Bender Telecaster. I've played this on, gosh, so many cool things. Here's something that's really bizarre. And look at that. Look at the neck plate on that. Can you see that? What does that say? Fender Corona, California. That's just circumstance. Crazy. Let's hope the Corona reference we'll go back to just Corona, California, right? Or the beer. Poor bastards with the beer. Man, that's terrible. Anyway, really nuts. Fender Bender Telecaster, episode number 7 today of the Guitar Jambo. And I don't really play that much on these things here, but just to give you an example of how this works, I'll show you that. Just an example, episode number 7, Guitar Jambo. Be safe, everybody. We will see you after the weekend. We take the weekends off because we're reasonable young people. So be safe. See you next week.